My building management sent us an email. One rule. Simple. Don't use your people after 9 p.m. No explanation, no reason. Just don't. Most people in the building laughed. I laughed. That was a mistake. Because that same night at 9:42 p.m. someone knocked on my door. 3 taps. Soft. Careful. And when I leaned towards the people, a voice on the other side whispered, "Don't worry, you haven't locked yet." How did it know I was standing there? How did it know my name? A name that isn't on my lease. A name only 3 people in the world call me, and none of them were in that hallway. The Marok is one of these buildings that real estate agents call historic and everyone else calls old. The hallways smell like dust, carpet cleaner, and something that might have been canned soap in 1987. The elevator makes a sound like it's remembering a traumatic event every time it reaches the 4th floor, if it ever makes it there. She had lived in Unit 6 for less than a year. First apartment after college, 1 ban, 2 mugs, a cook from Facebook Marketplace, and a mattress on actual bed frame, which she considered a personal achievement. Through her people, the hallway painted into a smell-fish eye world. Beige carpet, elevator doors, a framed sailboat print that had been clogged since the move in. She used the people consistently. Everyone does. So, when the email arrived that morning, subject line, important, resident, safety, notice. She assumed it was about the elevator again, or the mold, or the kitchen buns. Someone kept leaving in the laundry room sink. It said, "Dear residents, until further notice, please don't use your door viewer. People after 9 p.m. If someone knocks after this time, please call the front desk. Don't visually confirm through the people. Thank you. The Merwick residents." She sent a screenshot to her friend Natalie. Natalie replied, "Girl, what kind of Scooby-Doo building do you live in?" She laughed. She poured her coffee. She forgot about it entirely until 9:42 p.m. She was on the couch eating, curl about a measuring cup because her bowels were dirty. She paused her show, walked to the door, spoon still in her hand. The knock didn't sound like delivery. It didn't sound like a neighbor. It didn't sound like a maintenance. 3 carefully spaced taps, like whoever was outside had all the time in the world. She was so anxious from the people when her phone buzzed. A second email, same subject line. It said, "Residents are reminded not to use their door viewer after 9 p.m. If you have already logged tonight, Remain inside your unit. Don't answer the door. She stared at it, trying to figure out if this was a prank, a liability thing, something the landlord cooked up. Then the voice came from the other side of the door, loud, almost gentle. Don't worry, you haven't locked yet. She backed up so fast. She hit the little table by the door. Her keys hit the floor. She paused herself against the kitchen wall and stared at the people like it might open on its own. She called the front desk. Voicemail. She called Natalie. No answer. She called 911, but her hands were shaking so badly. She hit the wrong button. The call connected to the front desk. The woman who answered sounded completely normal, bored, even like she was halfway through a Sudoku. Good evening. Thank you for calling the Merrick residence. There is someone outside my door. What unit? 6. Have you used your people tonight? No. Are you sure? Yes. What is going on? The knocking stopped. The woman on the phone exhaled slowly, then said, Then don't start now. She asked what was happening. The woman said maintenance had been notified. She said it was almost 10 p.m. What kind of maintenance comes at 10 p.m.? The woman repeated herself. Please move away from the door. Then she asked for the work under code. Every job in the building had one. Leaky sink, broken outlet. Even the time a raccoon got to the trash room. Maintenance always gave the code before entering. Always. The woman on the phone went completely silent. Then she hung up. Natalie called back. Before she could say anything, Natalie said, Are you home right now? Can you lock your bedroom door? Her stomach dropped. She asked why. Natalie said she had received a picture from her number. Photos that looked like they were taken early that day or the day before. Photos of her bedroom, her folding laundry, taken from above. He recognized the angle immediately. The small square went above her closed door. The one that rattled when the heat kicked on. The one she had submitted 2 complaints about. In the photo, she was holding a skirt, looking down. She had no idea anyone was watching. More pictures come through. Her asleep, one arm tucked under the pillow, blanket kicked halfway off. Her apartment ran hot. She had complained about that too. Below the last photo was a message she had not typed. She is home. She looked at the bedroom door. It was open. The room was dark except for street light peeling through the blinds. The vent above the closet was a small dark square she had never paid attention to before. Then the man outside spoke again. Maintenance, madam, we need to come in. I need you to look through the people and confirm it's me. She said nothing. Natalie was still on the line, whispering to stay quiet. The man outside sighed, like was tired. Like this happened all the time. Then he said her name. Not the name on her lease, not the name on her mailbox, not the name she gave to deliverers, to her landlord, to her neighbors, a nickname from calling, a name that only 3 people on the world used, 3 people who knew better than to say it through a locked door at night. Mary, he said, you live alone? Open the door. That was the moment she understood what the warning was really about. It wasn't the people itself that was dangerous. It was that looking through it communicated. The light changed under the door. The shadow of an eye at the lens. A tiny shift that told whoever was outside, someone is standing right there. Someone is home. Someone can be reached. A building management was warning residents not to open the door. They were warning them not to prove they were home. She moved fast. A chair wedged under the door handle, a little table pushed against it, her laundry basket, the broken floor lamp she had been meaning to throw away for 3 months. A man outside tried the clock, once to the left, once to the right. Then something metal slid into the keyhole. The lock clicked, not all the way, just enough. He said, "Good girl," like she had done something clever, like he was impressed. Then something slid under the door. Not a notification, not a text, a photograph printed on paper. She could see it from where she sat on the kitchen floor. Back pressed against the cabinet, knife in one hand, phone in the other. The photo showed her exactly as she was right now, back against the cabinets, phone in one hand, knife in other, taken from the kitchen oven, taken second ago. She flipped it over. 6 words, black marker, neat handwriting. You locked him in with you. She looked at the bedroom, the vent above the closed door, the dark square she had complained about twice, the one that was just large enough. Her last post ended there. She never finished the post. No edit, no update, no reply to the people asking if she was okay. The thread just stopped. The Marwick residence has no record of any incident that night. No police report, no maintenance call, no complaint filed. The building is still open. People still live in sex, and the people rule is still in place. We reached out to the building management for comment. They didn't respond. If you live in an apartment right now, look at your vents. Look at how big they are. Look at how dark they are. And ask yourself when you last heard one rattle. Subscribe to Cross the Echoes. Lock your doors tonight. And whatever you do, don't prove you're home. I will see you in the shadows.